photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise.
I've already given birth at the moment. I have my baby. So adorable. Being a mom is tough, and just no one tells you about certain things, but we'll get into that like later. I will tell you guys stuff that they don't tell you about pregnancy, stuff that they don't tell you about fourth trimester. I didn't even know there was a fourth trimester. Girl, there's a fourth trimester. Okay. But yeah, so this video is about me being pregnant. And so I'm just going to touch into why I hid my pregnancy for 9 months. Just things like, who did I tell first? When did I find out I was pregnant? And pregnancy after child loss. So with regards to my child loss, I'll speak about my experience in the next video, in another video. It's deep, and I just want to make this video as joyful as I can. So first things first, I actually got pregnant last year, 2019, around May. And I remember I was so sick, guys. I was so sick. I went to work, and that day I was telling my friends at work, I'm like, guys, I don't feel so well, you know. I think I'm sick. So it's May, and you know, it's the cold season, so it makes sense, you know, to be sick around that time. So I didn't think anything of it. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever, I have flu, that's it. So it just gets worse. And my husband at the time was in the US for work, so I was alone, like completely alone. And so I remember just thinking to myself, you know what, I'm just gonna stay home just for like a couple of days and try and recover. Girl, I stay home. Luckily my husband was coming back within those 3 days, so he finds me sick, you know, coughing, and he's like, yo babe, you know, what's up? Have you seen the doctor? I'm like, no, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, work it out. You know how Capricorns are. We don't want help with nothing. Like, we're good. We're stubborn. So I was being my stubborn self. So I'm like, no, I'm good. You know, I think I'm just gonna take self-medication. And anyway, I need to get out of the house. Let me just go to Clicks and get, you know, my self-made stuff. Maybe if the pharmacist person hears me, or you know, hears my cough or sees me, they'll be able to give me, you know, something specifically for me. So I get there, and I obviously get my medicine, and then I walk past, I don't know what made me go through this aisle. So I walk past this aisle, you know, where the pregnancy tests are, and I'm like, oh, let me just take one. I take one, and for no damn reason, guys, because I really wasn't trying. So I'm like, okay, let me just take one and then, you know, see. So I get home and I don't take it. I don't take that pregnancy test that very same day. I actually waited for like a week, and I managed to recover. Like, I had like flu blisters. Like, I had the worst of worst flus. Like, I was down and out. I had to work from home for a little bit. So yeah. And so the following week, I'm like, oh, this pregnancy, I see my pregnancy test in my closet. I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, let me just take this. And it happened to be like in the AMs. And oh my gosh, and it was my husband's birthday that day. No, I wasn't doing this for his birthday. But yeah, it was my husband's birthday. No, it was my husband's birthday the next day. Yeah. So I take this pregnancy test the morning of the 25th. My husband's birthday is on the 26th. I take it. It said positive. It actually said pregnant, because I had the clear blue one. I was like, what? What? I'm like, okay, I'm going to Clicks now. I'm going to Clicks. So I get to Clicks, and I'm like, yeah, I need like 6 pregnancy tests, you know? So I'm paying there, and that lady's looking at me like, girl, if the first one says yes, it probably is a yeah. No, she didn't say that, but I could see her face. She's probably thinking like, girl, you're pregnant. You know, you're pregnant. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to get, too happy. I don't want to get too excited. I just want to make sure, that, this really is happening. Because I did want a child, and that's like a phase women go through, like where your woman instincts are like, now is the time to have that baby, and you can't do anything about it. Like, you literally feel like you need this little being in your life, so I get home and I take the first one, and it says pregnant again. And I take the second one. No, now we're not using clear blue anymore. It's expensive. I'm not gonna buy 6 of them and take, no, that's like, what, that's like close to like $700. No, so I'm using the normal ones, with the cross. And I'm like, every single one has got a cross. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really am pregnant. So now I want to see how far I am. So I'm using the clear blue one, the one that says, are you like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, what are you? But it gives you an indication of how far along are you. And I took that, and it said 5+, guys. I was like, what? It's been it's been that long? No, 4+, sorry, it said 4+. I was like, it's been that long? That's crazy. So 4+ basically means that you've been pregnant for like I think it's more than 4 weeks. So it's between like 4 and 6 weeks or something. So I'm like, whoa, and I was so excited to tell my husband. I actually waited for the next day so I can tell him on his birthday. And yeah, and now you guys know, and I have my baby. So my reasons, why didn't I tell people that I was pregnant? Why did I hide my pregnancy for 9 months? So people that know me personally know that I have been through such a traumatic time. I actually lost my babies from my previous pregnancy, and that's going to be a story for another day. So this is going to be more about my current pregnancy, the pregnancy that I just had. So basically I just wanted to make sure, and I just wanted to enjoy this process without people like asking me, are you okay, how do you feel, have you done this, have you checked this, because I feel like that would have brought my anxiety to an all-time high. And I really just wanted to enjoy this pregnancy and just, have time with just my baby and I. My baby's crying.